What if I told you there's a country where the sky touches your soul, where the air hums with ancient prayers, and where the highest mountain on earth watches over silent valleys below? This isn't a dream. This is Nepal. A land that feels like a bridge between heaven and earth. From sacred temples glowing under the golden sun to trails that lead into the clouds, today we journey through 7 wonders of Nepal, places that redefine peace, adventure, and the meaning of life itself. One, Kathmandu Valley, the spiritual heartbeat of Nepal. Our journey begins in Kathmandu Valley, a living museum of history and spirituality. Here, life is an orchestra of sounds, temple bells ringing, prayer flags fluttering, monks chanting, and locals bargaining in narrow, colorful streets. This valley isn't to just one city. It is the sacred heart that connects 3 ancient capitals: Kathmandu, Patan, and Bhaktapur. Walk through Durbar Square, and you'll feel centuries of devotion carved into every stone. Visit Swayambhunath, also known as the Monkey Temple, and watch the eyes of Buddha gazing serenely over the valley. Then there is Buddhanath Stupa, one of the largest stupas in the world, where thousands of pilgrims circle clockwise, whispering mantras carried by the wind. Kathmandu is not just a place you visit. It's a place that awakens your soul. It's chaos and calm, noise and nirvana, all breathing together in perfect harmony. Two, Bhaktapur, the timeless city. Just a short ride from Kathmandu lies Bhaktapur, the city that time forgot. Here, you won't find skyscrapers or neon lights. Instead, you'll find narrow brick lanes, ancient wood carvings, and locals who still live as their ancestors did hundreds of years ago. At Bhaktapur Durbar Square, you'll stand before temples built during the Malla dynasty. Intricate, towering works of art that survived centuries of earthquakes and empires. The air smells of clay, because this is also the city of potters, where artisans still mold life from earth, turning tradition into timeless beauty. At sunrise, when the first light touches the red roofs and pigeons scatter across the square, Bhaktapur looks less like a city and more like a painting, one you'll never forget. 3. Everest Base Camp, where Earth meets the sky. No journey through Nepal is complete without facing the greatest wonder of them all, Mount Everest, or as the locals call it, Sagarmatha, the goddess of the sky. Standing tall at 8,800 TD. At 48 meters, Everest isn't just a mountain. It's a legend, a dream, a challenge whispered by the wind to those who dare to listen. The trek to Everest Base Camp is not for the faint-hearted, but it is a journey that changes you forever. You'll cross suspension bridges draped with prayer flags, pass through Sherpa villages where warmth is found in every smile, and step into the icy shadows of the world's highest peaks. At base camp, the air is thin, the world is silent, and time itself seems to pause. It's here that you realize the mountain doesn't just test your strength, it reveals your spirit. (4) Lumbini, the birthplace of the Buddha. Far from the snow-capped mountains, in the quiet plains of southern Nepal, lies Lumbini, the birthplace of Siddhartha Gautama, the man who became the Buddha. Here, everything moves slowly. The breeze carries whispers of ancient wisdom. Monks in orange robes meditate beneath sacred Bodhi trees, and pilgrims from every corner of the world walk in silent reverence. The Maya Devi Temple, marking the exact spot where Buddha was born, glows with gentle energy, a reminder that even the greatest teachers begin as fragile humans. Surrounding it are monasteries built by nations like Japan, Thailand, and Germany, each reflecting a unique architectural beauty, but sharing one universal message: peace. Lumbini is not just a destination, it's a spiritual homecoming, a place where silence speaks louder than words. (5) Pokhara, the city of lakes and dreams. If Kathmandu is chaos, Pokhara is poetry. Nestled beside the serene Phua Lake, Pokhara is a city where the mountains meet their reflection in the water, and every sunrise feels like a masterpiece. From the lakeside, the majestic Annapurna Range glows pink and gold in the morning light, crowned by the sacred Machapuchare, or Fishtail Mountain. You can take a boat across the lake to visit the small temple on an island, or hike up to the World Peace Pagoda, standing high above the valley, a beacon of harmony watching over the city below. But Pokhara is not just peace. It's also adventure. Paragliding over the lake, watching the clouds drift beneath you, it's like flying through a dream. Here, every moment feels infinite, and every breath feels free. 6. Annapurna Circuit, the Trail of the Gods. Beyond Pokhara lies one of the most iconic treks in the world, the Annapurna Circuit. A journey that weaves through emerald forests, roaring rivers, and ancient villages, all surrounded by mountains so tall they seem to touch eternity. The trek leads to the Thorongla Pass at 5,416 meters, a place where travelers stand above the clouds, where the air is thin but the spirit soars. Along the way, you meet humble locals offering butter tea, children waving with bright smiles, and prayer wheels spinning endlessly in the mountain breeze. Each village, each turn, tells a story of resilience, beauty, and the bond between humans and nature. The Annapurna Circuit isn't just a trail. It's a journey through the very essence of life, reminding us that every uphill struggle leads to a view worth the climb. (7) Chitwan National Park, the wild soul of Nepal. As our journey nears its end, we descend from the mountains to the jungles, to Chitwan National Park, a world so different, yet equally magical. Here, the air is thick with the scent of grass and rain. The rivers shimmer under the sun, and the forests hide secrets older than civilization. Chitwan is home to the Bengal tiger, the one-horned rhinoceros, and gentle Asian elephants. A safari here feels like stepping into an ancient world, where every rustle could be a rhino emerging from the mist, and every footprint tells a story of survival. As you float down the Rapti River at sunset, the reflection of the sky turns gold and crimson, and you realize Nepal is not just a country of mountains, but of balance between man and nature, spirit and strength, life and stillness. From the sacred shrines of Kathmandu to the silent snows of Everest, from the tranquil lakes of Pokhara to the wild heart of Chitwan. Nepal is not a place you simply visit. It's a place that changes you. It teaches you humility before greatness. It reminds you that peace can exist within chaos, and it whispers one eternal truth: that heaven is not somewhere above the clouds. Sometimes heaven is right here, on earth. So, when will you begin your journey to the wonders of Nepal?